Hello everybody, I hope all of you are fine. First of all, I'm very thankful to the last video I posted regarding the CV preparation for the beginners, those people who do not have any experience. I'm very thankful to all of them. I receive calls, I receive a lot of queries about this, and that makes me really motivated. And now I'm making the second part of this CV. I hope you are also going to like this part as well. Before I start this part, I would like to show you the highlights of my last video. If you have not seen this, please watch this. But the highlights are here for you. So from today we are going to start this series. CV preparation is an art. An average CV is selected based on 3 to 5 seconds time. CV preparation is different on each stages. I will define it in 3 stages. First is a person who is doing a job, who just started his career. Second is mid-level, and third is very experienced. The first CV starts with your name and your basic information. So write very strong words that shows that you can be an asset for that company, not as an expense. One very important basic question is that if everybody is fresher, what is the difference and how a difference can be made? Put all the details, write the marks as well. If you have not achieved good marks, I suggest don't put the marks. If you have done any sort of training or any project, write full detail of that. You have to make different CVs, and you have to use these CVs as per the requirement. Thank you very much for watching the highlights. Now in this video I am going to talk about those people who have already entered into the profession, but they have not they are not very much experienced and they are looking for a change. So you have to make your CV a little bit alter, and I'm going to give you some tips. So let's start. In the last video I showed that you want to join the organization, and you showed their interest from your words. But in this time you have already got some experience. You are not a fresh graduate. You have already got some sort of experience in your field. So you have to change this career objective. You don't have to show it like you just want to join a good organization, but you have to use that I want to be the part of an organization which is growing, and where I can use my experience, and these things you have to write like this. So you have to alter your career objective like this, and that will attract. After that the experience heading comes. That actually is your selling point. What happens is that most of the students, they just write very common words, very orthodox words, that for example I am doing invoicing, I am making month end closing, and blah blah blah. Actually that they copy from some other CVs and just paste it. That is actually a very wrong thing to do, and that actually makes your chance to be selected in a short way. Because when the recruiter is screening your CV and he or she does not have time, and if he watch the same words, it will be like a same thing for him or her, and they just don't go for further. So what you have to do, you have to write specifically. If you are making invoices every day and you have to write this, so don't write like I am just making invoices, but you have to mention like this, that I am making 100 invoices every day from ERP system, not only invoices but sales tax invoices. So in that sentence you actually cover three areas. One is your ERP expertise, second is the accuracy of your invoices and the volume you are handling every day, and the third thing is you are also taking care about the taxation matters. So try to write like this. If you are reporting, if you are working in reports, so just write the areas of reports and all these things, all the details. It will increase your chance to be selected for the interview and to be shortlisted. Secondly, as I mentioned in my previous video, that you have to write various CVs. When you see the job description, you have to alter your CV accordingly, and you have to change your CV as per the requirement. So as per the requirement of the recruiter, so you may alter your words, and you see if you are, if you are doing the jobs, you don't have to actually, don't take it like this, that you have to do what job advertiser is asking if you even don't know anything. If you know, you just write. If you don't know, no need to write. So write the things that, for example, if the requirement of the ad is some particular, you try to rephrase this in your CV. It will help, and maybe you can highlight it, because if you highlight it, you are actually doing the recruiter job, and this highlighted area will be eye catching while screening is done. So it will help give you a chance to be shortlisted. So this is very important point. If you do this, you will have a very great chance to be selected for the job. After education, after experience, the education heading comes, and education, you have already, if you have you have already done some of your education. But after that, if you are if you have started some other new education, you have to mention this, even though you have not passed. It actually gives a symbol to the HR consultant that you are not stop, you are actually upgrading yourself. And a candidate who is upgrading himself or herself gives more chances there for selection, because the organization wants such people who are updated, especially in IT industry, in medicine industry. They need they need updated people. So you have to write everything, first your academic qualification, then your professional qualification, and then other qualification. If any qualification does not fit in these two columns, you can write, for example, diplomas. For example, you may write some short courses, etc. After that, you should write all your extracurriculum activities. That is also HR recruiters find out that what type of person you are. Try to write positive activities that shows that you are a social person. Try to write each and everything. For example, if you have joined a Toastmaster club, you can write that. If you are working on other areas, you can write this as well. So I hope if you follow these things, I'm sure you are gonna have good chance to be selected and shortlisted for the interview. And just make your CV clean, formatting is clean, error free, and these things you have to keep in your mind, and you don't have to actually make blunders or mistakes. So I hope this video is good for you. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do it now, and click on the bell icon and share this video among your friends. I hope all of you are fine, and time to leave now. Till the next video, please take care. Bye bye.